got the debate talking about two of the best young stars here in the league coming up. What we got started in a few weeks. Talking about one of the best young in the West, best young in the East. Got the hometown cat Jason Tatum, Jay Smooth. And I'm debating and letting them know why Luka Doncic is the better young star this week. But it's close call. It's a close call. But here are the facts that I think kind of separate a little bit to where like Jay Smooth, like he's my top 3 favorite players in the league right now, hometown cat and stuff. But I think Luka, man, he coming to the game just a little something different. Because he's looking like he's going to be this next generation's Larry Bird.
Oh, boy, I thought you about to say LeBron.
I
thought you about to say LeBron. I was finna two-step clean. No.
I'll say this about him, he had the same kind of year 1 and year 2 jump as LeBron.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But yeah, LeBron is a different animal.
Yeah, he a whole different animal.
Yeah, I got
what he did. But Luka, he went to a winning franchise in Dallas, who had came off there last time in 2011 when they beat LeBron in Miami. But Luka here, he's part of the rebuild, the new rebrand for him, and in just 2 short years, we've got him as All-NBA First Team, All-Star Starter, Rookie of the Year in 2019. Before that, before getting drafted to the NBA, he was a EuroLeague champion in 2018, as well as a EuroLeague MVP. That's all at the age of 18. And he is the second youngest to record a triple-double in the NBA by 10 days, and he has a franchise record for triple-double in 2 years, passing up Jason Kidd. He's also got 20 consecutive games of 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, which is the most in NBA history since the merger of the NBA-ABA, with breaking Michael Jordan's record of 18. He's the 3rd player in NBA history to average 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists, which is only by Russell Westbrook and Oscar Robertson, only other players to do so. And he has a playoff record for points in a debut, dropping 42 this past year in the bubble we saw. And just, she was averages from the season with 28, 9.4 rebounds, 8.8 assists on 46, 31, 75% splits. And he also, this past postseason, had playoff buzzer beater, which we saw, which was a pretty just live play that we saw.
Oh, yeah, it was the Clippers.
That whole series.
That was nasty. I get it. That was nasty.
He was nice, but I just feel like those just like, in this short time, he's got a nice little body of work that's got all eyes on him waiting to see what he's going to do next, if he's going to be the guy to take the torch out west from the Lakers.
All right, well, definitely not taking the torch from the Lakers.
Not yet.
Yeah, but not yet. Give him some years. And I like Luka. He's fearless, right? He gets in there and he does his thing. I was not expecting him to do none of this. When it was like Luka Doncic, I was like, he be all right. I did not see this at all. So I go out saying, but Tatum got to be it, man. I think one of the Tatum's strongest points before I get into the numbers is that he's a two-way player, right? He can play defense and he can score, right? And with the Celtics team started to transition into being his team, because it kind of wasn't with Kyrie was there, and then they had all those pieces with Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier, a lot of big personalities. The team has slowly become okay. They just paid him. This is your team, and now we're gonna build to your strength. So I think we're gonna start to see a little more from him. That being said, he's been in the league for 3 years. Came out of Duke. Went to Chaminade High School in St. Louis. We all from St. Louis, so of course we got, we feel a certain type of way about the dog, he putting on for the city. But nevertheless, he was first round, 3rd overall. He's been in the league 3 seasons, came in the league at 19. Now, Luka did come in, he was 19. He was 19 when he came in the league, but Luka was playing with grown men. Tatum just came out of Duke, and he was he 1 year? Was he 1 year to quarter? Yeah, 1 year to quarter. So, rookie year, he averaged 13 points. Second year, he averaged 15, and then this last year, he jumped to 23.4 points a game. All right, he averaged 23, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and he shoots 40% from the 3. All right, I think that's important. And from the free throw, and something that Luka is struggling with, Luka shoots about. His first year was 71. Is this Luka's first year? That's second year.
This is second year.
Yeah, so first year he shot 71% from the free throw.
And he was 75.8 this year.
And 75.8 this year. Tatum is a career 83% free throw shooter, right? So that's something that, I would take that over Tatum. Free throw shooting is big, especially with Luka getting to the line so much, right? He gets to the paint. He's gonna get fouled. He kind of has like a James Harden-ness kind of play to his game. He's kind of big and he's not like super fast, but it's like, somehow he's always getting to the rim. He's gonna get fouled, so he needs you to make those shots. Like, what I'm saying? So I would take Tatum on that, and then Tatum will sit down and play defense. Like, I don't know if that's the Who's the coach for Celtics? Is it
Brad Stevens.
Brad Stevenson? He has a good scheme. You know, he's a good young coach, and he got them boys playing. He's playing with Marcus Smart. He's playing with Jaylen Brown. You know, they got a coach about playing defense, and he's 6'8", 210. That's a big boy. Like he ain't out there he ain't no little dude. You can't just move him around. And he's super athletic. He got some dog in him, right? We all saw the video when he dunked on LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I love LeBron. I was like, oh, no, not my dog. You know what I'm saying? Not my dog. Not King James, you feel me? Not my dog. But he did do it. And yes, they haven't gotten to the finals, but they've ran up against LeBron. They've ran up against, Philly, who when Joel Embiid is healthy that's a problem. They had Toronto when Kawhi was there, and that was a pretty good team. So, it's been kind of hard trying to get over those teams, but Jason Tatum overall is a more complete player in my mind. He can play offense, he can play defense. Who did he learn from? The late great Kobe, he was up under him, you know what I'm saying? He went to a couple of his camps, whatnot, and hey, I think Tatum got next, man. If we had to choose, man, I gotta take Tatum, man.
See, I see where you're coming from with that, and I like it when he does play great defense for such an offensive scorer. You don't always see that in today's game. But at the same time, it's like I think Luka's free throw struggles are a little overstated because he does get to the line a lot. Like James Harden's good at drawing the fouls. Like he's got the footwork to get defenders off balance, where he's catching them at weird angles to where they have to foul him a lot. And he's taking so many at a time. Cause he'll do the James Harden thing where he'll get fouled at the 3-point line, so he's shooting 3 free throws.
But see, James Harden making all his though. James Harden make all his. You be like James Harden scored 40. How much he scored at the free throw line? 22. He scored 22 at the line. Then he only scored 20 points in it. No, he literally that's crazy. If Luka could take advantage of his free throws that he's getting. I love LeBron, but one of LeBron's biggest knocks is his free throw shooting. LeBron would average probably 10 more points a game if he could make, okay, man, that's a little bit dramatic. Maybe 5 more points a game.
Oh, yeah, just leaving points at the line.
He's just leaving points at the line. And I think when you're a great player, unless you super great at all this other stuff, I know I keep saying LeBron, but that's kind of,
he's the mold of where Luka's being compared.
Yeah, that's what people are comparing him to LeBron. Not physically, we're not saying he's gonna be jumping out the gym, jumping from the free throw down. We're saying he's the assist, he can score, he can rebound. That's the things LeBron does very well.
It's to where with the system in Dallas, he covers so many bases for the team, and where he's got all that covered, they're still building around him. There's those guys that can cover for him on defense a little bit, and just get some more size inside. Because Porzingis, he's gonna be all star.
Porzingis type player. Nice. I like Porzingis.
He's like Yao Ming almost in this generation, where he's great, but he's hurt all the time. As far as he's 7'3", and Yao's a 7'6" center. To where they got foot problems that. That you got him pretty much just he'll be out there for a good stretch of 20 plus games showing you amazing stuff, but he can't be relied upon coming into the year all banged up and stuff.
So with Jason Tatum, him coming out of Duke, right, and we kind of touched on it that he's a player that plays both sides of the ball. Now, wouldn't you give that the edge to him? With today's, if he keeps evolving, right, at worst, he'll be like a Paul George. And I know right now everybody got the taste in the mouth as Paul George in the playoffs, which is bad. But remember how Paul George was when he was with Indiana? He was a two-way player. He could score, and he was going head-to-head with LeBron, when he was in Cleveland and he was in Miami. He was Paul George, right, and he was a two-way player. At worst, Jason Tatum could be a Paul George, which I don't... Right, like I said, everybody's calling Pandemic Peter making fun of him, but Paul George, don't get twisted. The reason why the Clippers were favored and are still favored top is because they also have him. At best, Jason Tatum could be like a Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? He could a mid-range assassin, get to the rim. He got a little more flair to his game than Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard got the amazing defense. Now this year didn't really show, but he can do. So I just think that you gotta give the edge to him when you got a two-way player, especially in this league. He can be a straight up great wing defender. You know what I'm saying? And they keep putting the pieces around him, man. The East is getting tougher. You know what I'm saying? You got KD over there because
Westbrook just joined up.
Westbrook just got over to to the Wizards with John Wall. I mean, with the John Wall trade and whatnot. But I mean, I think Tatum it, man.
I think just the one thing that kind of supersedes Tatum's defense in Luka's favor is that he makes everybody better on offense.
Okay.
And I think because of that, like last year, what we saw for the Mavericks was the most efficient offense in NBA history, to where they were scoring 116 points every 100 possessions. And now it broke the 2018-2019 Golden State Warriors record that they had set the previous year. And it's just like the way he elevates just the level of play, everybody else out there around him, I feel like defense can be made up within like those possessions.
I feel so it's almost like addition by subtraction. They score so many points. It's cool if
he gets cooked a couple possessions every now and then.
It's all good. I mean, I feel you, but hey, I still got to roll.
I get it.
I gotta take. I mean, don't get me wrong. Luka will be. I think, you know what? I'll say this. I think Luka will win an MVP before Tatum. But I think Tatum,
maybe this year.
Yeah, I think Tatum is just overall just too much to deal with. So.
I guess, man, but we'll see.